Giuseppe's podcast. Giuseppe's podcast. Welcome to Giuseppe's podcast. Hello, and welcome to another episode. Finally, it's been like a week. I know, a month. Shit, it's been forever since my last episode. Welcome to the Giuseppe podcast, where I trick friends into talking to me in the middle of the night. Ang aking
Damn.
guest ngayon ay si he's a esports community guy, a member of the esports community. He goes by the name Rizal. Hello, Rizal.
Hello. Like
Soundboard
3
ako.
AM, bro.
Ay, wala pala. Di pala gumagana yung soundboard. Okay,
May
musta
may
men?
clap ba yan? It's like,
Hindi,
I don't know. It's
anime
been
sounds siya dapat eh. Yan.
ayun. Now it works.
Yeah.
Finally. Yeah, it's been a long time then.
Yeah,
Since we
nga.
last spoke to each other.
I feel like we never got to like properly hanged out. We only
Yeah.
kahit yung ano ESGS parang ano eh di
Parang
na
daanan lang kita
oh,
or what eh.
kasi we were all busy. Ano ba yung ginagawa mo yung work ba yun or um
Wait, ESG's ba yun? Or Comiket yun, diba? Yung
Comiket
last
ba?
time. Yeah, I think last time Comiket eh. Di ba nakausap yata kita nun? Parang daanan yata kita.
I feel so
Oo.
this is it's been so long. Conventions. Kailan ulit?
Parang ilang buwan na, no?
Uh, I remember yung ESGS eh. Nadaanan nyo lang talaga ako kasi
Oh yeah, you made a
yeah,
game that time.
yeah.
Oh,
Tapos you and Jen were like looking around. Ewan ko anong ginagawa
yeah.
mo doon. Nagwo-work ka ba nun? Like covering stuff?
Kasama ko si Jen that time, man. Parang, wala lang. Wala
Umiikot
akong
lang.
umikot lang. Wala akong photo stuff that time din eh. Kasi nasira nga yung camera ko. Then, parang pahinga muna and stuff.
Okay lang yan.
Pero, I miss hanging out at conventions. Like, uh, yun nga, get to hang out with people, like get to play games or get to talk about, hey, what's your stuff? Hey, here I am. Mga ganun. Tambay lang.
I feel like nga
Chill.
ano eh, parang majority of the people you hang out with are your friends. Parang galing doon. Lalo na
Yeah.
since like you're very heavily into like the esports community. Majority sa kanila nagko-convention eh, and that's how it kind of like grew, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi masyado online.
I mean, that's community. That's how they bond together. Like,
Yeah.
depe regardless naman kung ano yung interest nila or what kind of person they are. Like, all for all ages, community is community. It's like,
Nice.
kunwari, if your interest nila is comic books, comic book community. If interest nila is sports, like fighting games or any kind of game, FPS or RPG games,
Yeah.
yeah, com- community keeps them together lang.
Na, I think we met ano, 'di ba? I forgot when we met eh. Pero I remembered ano eh, um like looking into who you were kasi parang nag-interact ka sa akin online once. I forgot
Yeah,
when pero there's a time na I checked. And then yung pagka-check ko, parang nakita ko either nakalagay sa bio mo to, nakalagay professional Overwatch player. And then I was like, wow, pro pala
no, it's
to.
not. I'm not professional. It's like nakalagay yata doon, it's like semi-pro
Oo nga, no. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's like I'm not noob, but I'm not that super pro either. It's like I know the game. I know how to play it. I know how to convince other people to play it. Then
Kasi ano,
ayun lang.
I also look into the people who follow me minsan. And then, yung nakita ko na yung parang semi-pro, it made sense dahil parang there was a part kung chinek ko yung sa mga photos mo wherein uh, parang naka-jersey, mga parang Team Philippine jackets kayo or something.
Yeah.
Ano yun, kasi,
Sila yun. Sila yun mostly. Mga topa ko yung mga yan eh. Yung Team
kasa,
Philippines
ano ka lang,
Overwatch.
groupie
I
ka lang nun.
I tried out dati for their community manager stuff sa ano. Tapos kung sino yung mananalo doon, lilipad sila sa ano, sa US for the tournament, for the World
Oh.
Tournament. So
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of big deal. Ang nanalo doon, topa ko din, ano, taga Bren na community manager din, na gumagawa ng graphics. Pero I, I don't mind kasi alagang-alaga nila yung team nila that time. Kaya ayun.
Pe- Pero, tapos, saan na-held yung tournament na yun? Asia rin, di ba? It wasn't here at the Philippines, di ba?
May qualifiers
Oh, yung
sa
qualifier.
Philippines, tapos parang nagkaroon ng top
Regional.
32 o kung sino yung parang more on voting system siya eh. Like sino yung magiging top 32, sila yung lilipad dun sa ano, sa US. And kung parang
Ah.
nasa borderline 32 na yung ano, yung Philippines doon. It's like parang last na worlds na qualifiers, di tayo umabot. Tapos nung sumunod naman, doon na umabot yung Philippines. Ayun, medyo mahirap ang kalaban nung pagdating nila sa US. Kasi talagang ano, the competition is really really tough nung ano, mga siguro mga hindi naman final days, siguro mga active days ng Overwatch that time. Kaya nung sinabak sila for World Cup, ayun, World Cup ng ano,
Ay,
Overwatch,
World Cup yung tawag doon.
oo, masakit yung ano yung mga kalaban. I think they faced Sweden and another European team. Tapos talagang diretso out
Walang
na
time
kagad
for
sila.
bootcamp yung Pilipinas noon. Or
Nag-bootcamp sila eh for a
for
while.
like
Like,
a few days lang.
like they made the trip ata to Korea pa ata yun. Tapos they made the trip to US. Like
Ooh.
they made scrims with other
Uh,
teams then for a while. But after that is like after the World Cup stuff, medyo nag-lay low yung ano, yung Overwatch scene. Tapos in comes the Battle Royale games like PUBG
oo nga eh.
and Apex. Tapos kung ano yung mga lumitaw na games, mobile games din, lumaki din. Then in comes Valorant, like lumipat lahat sa Valorant. Mga ganun.
Nalala ko, I think I had a friend who recently who recently was playing Overwatch.
Yeah,
Tapos, parang pinag-usapan namin yung mga regions. And I found out na wala palang PH server or hindi walang matinding Asia server.
yeah,
Like they were all playing NA kahit
yeah.
mataas yung ping nila. Ganun din ba
Like
sa'yo?
Americas. Yeah, we rely on America's server. The server in Asia is not bad. Either ko connection sa Singapore or sa Hong Kong.
Parang they said
Pero
something like Taiwan eh. Taiwan, Korea lang
yeah,
or I'm not sure.
yeah. Same lang din pag sa Americas kami nag-connect. Dun pa din pupunta. Pero the ping is not bad. It's like maglalaro siya around siguro 30 is like the best. Tapos ang pinaka-playable is around 200. Ganun kalala yung mga ano. Ganun kalala yung ping.
Oo nga,
Pero playable na yan ha. Playable na yan.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I try yung Valorant nga eh, when nag-beta sila, uh, playable siya depende sa internet mo. Pero playable siya sa kahit 200 yung ping mo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes
Wala.
sense.
Tiisan talaga eh.
Oo.
Tsaka, since Overwatch is may mga heroes doon. We call them heroes din. Hindi siya aim heavy yung mga ibang characters. May mga times na mag-melee ka lang. Like, you're gonna swing a hammer, you're gonna swing a sword, you're
Pero
gonna
hindi ba
swing a
siya like
mallet.
timing, hindi masyado sa timing or you can at least pretend to do the timing.
For some heroes, oo. Like, you really need to aim. Like, wala naman recoil yung mga
Oo.
barrel nila doon. Pero, ang
May
ano lang,
option kasi mag-melee lang.
yeah, yeah, may option mag-melee lang. Tsaka, may option din na mag-superpowers ka lang. Like, yun lang
Ah,
gagawin mo for the whole
okay,
game.
yeah. That's,
It's kind of MOBA-ish yung Overwatch. Na pwede ka mag-swap-swap between heroes.
oo nga eh. Pero I was never able to get into Overwatch dahil It's
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, pero pinakamurang discount nila recent is
Oo
like
nga,
around
yung
one
Black
five.
Mail,
Yeah,
yung Black Friday ba yun, no?
Black
Parang,
Friday sale.
it was like $12 or
So,
15.
pinamura na yun.
Oo nga eh. Pero parang, ba't ayaw, yung CSGO na nga, naglibre, sila ayaw pa. Yung Rocket League, yung Rocket League, nag-free
Yeah.
na nga, sila
There's some
ayaw pa.
rumors. Rumors pa lang to, pero there's some rumors na pag lumabas ang Overwatch 2,
Oo nga
baka
eh.
maging libre yung Overwatch 1. Pero,
Para hindi man sa ano like it seems like it's good marketing kasi kung ginawa nila yun like when Overwatch 2 if
if,
Overwatch
baka
2
lang,
comes parang that's a good marketing for them
uh,
na free na yung
free
una
game.
pero story mode gusto nyo we can buy this.
It made sense lalo pag if it has a story mode eh. Yun lang yata yung
Oo
kulang
nga
sa
yun
unang
yung
game. Like, okay, naglalabas sila ng cinematics, naglalabas sila ng lore, may mga comics series pa, tas may mga nag-update ng info nila. May mga backstory, mga
yeah.
characters, pero yun na talaga yung kulang eh, story mode lang talaga.
Parang League of Legends
Oo,
lang naman din. I mean, League of Legends, they tried their best. Ewan ko kung how the lore is, pero parang
oo,
ang daming dinadagdag sa lore to the point na
oo. Na
di
ang
mo,
kalat
di,
na ng
oh,
story,
kata.
like, where's the timeline?
Si ano, yung bago, yung pangalan niya, Seraphine, I think, yeah.
Oo,
Madami yung majority na galit towards that, ano, ang tawag ko sa League of Legends, champion. Champion.
champions. Oo,
Yung backlash doon is yung character kasi yung
oo.
pinopromote nila yung si Seraphine, parang regular human being. And then
Na parang humalo sa world
and
nila.
modern human being to. So
Oo,
everybody was like, paano nag-fit yung lore ng babae na yan with League of Legends na mythical world. Parang everybody was like getting mad na sobrang out of place yung character. That it's so obvious
oo.
na parang cash grab lang siya. Not like okay, we're
For
trying
the
to build
skins.
yeah, we're not it's not like we're trying to build a story here. Kailangan lang namin mag-sell ng more skins.
Alam ko may naghanap ng backstory para sa kanya din. Like may power, yung powers niya parang galing sa bad side ata ng
Yeah, yeah.
demon. Hindi ako sure ah.
I think
Oo.
they're trying to make a backstory
Oo.
ngayon. They're like saying, malilink yan, malilink yan. Just give it
Oo.
time. Matatapos yung season. So,
Oo.
bagong season na explain namin. Parang,
Well, they keep up pushing content na, hey, we're like a music group now.
oo
Hey,
nga.
we're music. Then, like, wow, saan nanggaling yung mga tao?
Oo nga. Pero how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like you've been into like
Oo.
gaming culture for a while.
I
Ano
mean, it's
yung,
good. I mean, it's good to promote the game that way. Kasi publicity is publicity, like media is media.
yeah,
As much as possible, like, kunwari, outside the gaming realm or the gaming bubble,
yeah.
sabihin natin, may mga nakikinig ng music or may mga nanonood lang ng mga videos and stuff or may
Oo,
mga
yung mga
gusto lang makita ng
animation lang,
visuals
yeah.
o ano eh, it happens eh. Like, may times nga ng StarCraft had to resort on making very, very weird commercial to promote their game. Like, like
Oh,
nakikisingit. Oh,
I found out may mga ewan ko kung legit siya pero they're like graphic novels of
oh,
yung unang StarCraft. There were
oh.
graphic novels of
They are. Oh,
of it para pang ano lang, promotion. So it
promotion.
makes sense
Oh.
na
Yung Project Nova, like, legit may plano na sila dun ah. Like, may comics na and everything. Tas may concept na nagagawa sila ng FPS game. Like, parang nag-back out sila kasi, ay, hindi kaya, hindi kaya. Pero they had plans talaga for visuals talaga to promote StarCraft eh. Yeah.
StarCraft na FPS.
Yeah. Si Nova,
Wow.
yung sniper girl nila
Yeah,
doon
yeah,
sa
yeah, yeah. I
StarCraft.
didn't know
Oo.
na
They had plans for it.
Yeah, they had plans for kasi ginawa nila ano Heroes of New World.
The storm. Oh,
Ay, Heroes
Heroes
of the
of the
Storm,
Storm.
Storm.
Oh,
Iba yun, iba yun.
iba yung new word. Eh.
Hon yun, Hon yun.
Yeah.
Yung Heroes of the Storm, nagulat ako nilagay nila doon yung mga StarCraft people eh. So, like,
Oh,
huh?
like
Ang
everyone's
weird.
there.
Like si,
Pa-
yung, si ano, pangalan Marine? Si Jim?
si ano, oh si
Si Jim,
Raynor,
si
si
Raynor.
Raynor.
Parang ang weird ng skills niya kasi he's just a human being. Tapos parang skills
Oo.
niya is yung battle crew. Like, okay.
Yung
Sige.
nagtawag siya ng ano,
Oo.
commander nga siya, 'di
Oo
ba? Kaya
nga.
siya Commander Raynor. Commander.
Ah, ang weird.
Tapos may lahat ng everyone sa ano, everyone sa StarCraft. Eh, di lang StarCraft, everyone sa Blizzard world nilagay
Oo.
nila doon. like like damn, like all the Zergs are there.
Yeah.
All the classics are there. Like
If they were
Diablo is
able
there
if
bigla.
they were able to do that panlaban sa Dota 2, dapat gawa sila na gawin na nila yung panlaban sa Valorant.
Actually, there's actually a momentum na nga nung time na yon. Like alam mo yung Heroes of the Dorm ba yon?
Oh, New
Like
World,
yung
New World, yeah, yeah.
collegiate ano nila, collegiate league nila. Ang mananalo doon or ang mga magka-qualify doon, ang kapalit nun is scholarship.
To
Medyo nalugi ang ano doon, ang Activision tuloy, Blizzard kasi ano, parang gagastos sila eh. Gagastos sila ng mga tuition ng ano eh.
yung Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of
Uh,
the Dorm. Oh,
uh,
may Heroes of the Storm na tournament series by
yeah,
college people around
sa
the US.
US. Alam ko ano
Yeah.
hanggang ngayon. And actually meron pa isang game na pangalan Paladin.
Oh,
There are many esports na biglang nagkakaroon ng
oh,
collegiate circuit.
yeah,
And at least ngayon it's at least it's going somewhere.
yeah. They're pushing it eh. Ayun. It's very interesting nga sa Heroes of the sa mga esports scene ngayon. Like
Yeah.
mas lalo na quarantine season. They keep innovating lang. Oy, paano yung setup natin ito? Paano yung like how do we make it like live-ish na like parang nasa venue ka mismo. Pero ang mga
Yeah.
nanonood is like nasa bahay-bahay lang.
Actually,
It's amazing. Uh,
I got into watching esports like 2018.
oh,
Mostly dahil yung time na yun, parang I felt na kailangan ko ng hobby. Kasi hobby ko was drawing eh, tapos ginawa kong trabaho. So parang, ewan ko
oh.
kung ganun sa'yo. Pero once yung hobby mo, ginawa mong trabaho, parang you feel empty na.
You can feel the burnout, like,
Oo, kasi
it feels like
just,
work na.
tayo na, ayaw ko mag-drawing. Trabaho yan.
Yeah, that happens. That
And
happens.
so what I did was like I got into CS:GO esports and
Oh,
una I was like the parang typical anyone who like watches basketball maybe parang ganito yung ginagawa, hanap ka lang ng team tapos root mo yan forever until
mm,
sumikat sila nag-playoff or whatever tapos we'd be like, oh,
oh,
sinusundan ko lagi si Steph Curry.
sino
Warriors,
TSM,
Warriors for
C9,
life.
C9.
Oh, yun, parang ganun sa esports. Oh, C9
Mm,
lagi, C9.
oh,
Uh,
like, parang naging fanboy kasi isang team.
uh,
It
yun,
happens,
yan
yeah.
yung simula. Parang may team na pinili ko na, okay, ito yung fanboy kong team. Tapos, eventually I was watching a lot. And it worked out naman sa akin kasi yung schedule ng mga tournaments was like, para sa atin, middle of the night eh.
Oh,
So it works out kasi that's like when
yeah.
I'm drawing or working. So habang nagdo-drawing yan yung pinapanood ko. And
Oh,
after like a while, naging nagets ko na but why people are so into esports or even sports in general kasi yung parang hype.
yeah.
Nandun
Mm,
din yung hype eh kasi I was watching esport, yung CSGO nga. Tapos alam mo
oh,
yung feeling na especially if it's like the team you're rooting for na
oh.
pag nagkamali sila parang sobrang devastated ka parang shit.
The spectator
Oh,
drama,
yung
the spectator hype.
spectator hype,
Oh,
grabe, and it do be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
yung
it's
ano,
really viral.
yeah, yeah. And since at the time, you get to see reactions of like the stage,
Oo.
uh kahit yung casters, like yung
Tsaka
mga
yung
yeah, yung
players, mga
players like
oo.
like those reactions really hype things up. So ang ganda ng yeah, that's why parang natuwa ako sa with esports since like
Oo.
2018. Das until now medyo I try to diversify as much as or at least like understand na lang
Mm.
most
Like
of it.
branch out other
Yeah.
ano din.
Like yung
It's good.
like with Overwatch, alam ko naman na medyo they should end it na pero it's
Medyo
Blizzard.
lelo na, yeah.
May
I mean,
bagong season, di ba?
as long as someone's playing, eh, di tuloy pa din.
Oo nga.
I mean, they're, parang feeling ko, they're just continuing the story na lang. Tapos if
Yeah.
someone plays, edi someone plays.
Oo. And
Tsaka may Overwatch League pa din eh. As long as
yeah.
still alive, yeah. There's still Overwatch.
Pero yung like looking yun nga when I was like since I tried keeping up with esports in general, yung
Oo.
parang napapapunta ka lalo sa mga behind the scenes
Yeah.
or like yung mga like the stuff like how the system works and shit like that. And then you tend to realize na how weird everything is. Like yung
Yeah.
sa let's go back to Overwatch or yung yung
Yeah.
Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm, kung hindi mo alam yun, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Kasi it's not a popular game. Pero there's like
Yeah.
a collegiate esports scene kung
Yeah.
saan they promise you scholarship sa school. Yun nga lang,
Yeah.
magtataka ka if it's like necessary to like invest time into like a game that's like more or less gonna fade away. Tas yung worry
Yeah.
mo is, if this game fades away, nandyan
Eh,
pa ba
how?
yung
Oh.
scholarship ko?
Pero yun nga, I think yung problem lang doon sa Heroes of the Dorm, parang they ended it like a few years ago na din. Because yun nga, parang lugi na yung Blizzard pag yun ang gagawin nila.
Yeah.
Parang ang nangyari is they cut funding sa Heroes of the Storm. Tapos pinush nila yung other games. Like Overwatch, pinush nila yung Overwatch lalo.
Pero
Tapos,
like with
eh,
Overwatch, ewan ko kung Overwatch ba yun or Call of Duty, they were like
oo,
trying to reinforce na gumawa ng sariling hometown stadiums yung mga team. Para dun yung magaganap, yung parang magiging parang basketball wherein may home and
oo,
away.
oo,
And pero yung idea of it sounds good. Pero yung
oo. It sounds
idea of
good on paper. Oo.
oh, parang why are you forcing this?
Parang magastos siya tignan eh. Pero
Oh,
hindi siya the most ideal or the most parang
yeah. And especially
sustainable thing to
yung
do.
no, yung nagkaroon lang ng pandemic, parang wala na yan.
Oo. Like everyone doesn't go to bigla to
Oh,
venues. So, pero pinush pa rin nila. I guess parang nag-adjust lahat eh after then.
yeah. Ang weird
Like,
ng mga system, yung ang weird ng gaming, like, if you want to like wonder how people get money, you wonder talaga about sports in
oh,
general. Lalo kay basketball naman, tataka ka na, yung basketball, you can, parang namamask siya ng, brand deals. Pero at the same
oh,
time, how do they make money talaga?
yeah. It's like, okay, ticket sales
Oh,
or
like,
venue, mga
hindi,
ganon.
kasi like, each player gets like paid what, 40 mil? Parang,
Oh.
how?
I mean, that's the top players, pero the rest of the
Yeah, yeah,
players,
yeah.
like, medyo
Sabagay.
budgety na.
Kahit na, it's
Oh.
like a mil or
Oh.
hundreds of thousands. Parang, how?
Yeah.
Tapos with esports, ganun din. Yung mga players na that get salaries. And then you
Yeah.
wonder, like, how do they get money? Ang weird ng
Di-
ekonomiya na to.
Tsaka ano siya eh, I think it depends on the player contacts din talaga. It's
Yeah.
like, hindi siya laging on like on a monthly basis. Minsan performance-wise or per game wise. Like, kunwari,
Yeah.
sige, gumawa ka ng ganitong amount of points or gumawa ka ng nag-attend ka like for this amount of time. Ano yun, medyo calculated yun. Like, it's not, kung big number siya, it's really big. Pero pagka, ano, you're part of the,
If you're
ano,
starting out, parang
yeah,
reasonable yung binibigay. Parang,
yeah.
or minsan hindi nga eh, reasonable.
Sa esports, parang ano eh, if you're starting out,
Shit.
dun ka medyo
Yeah.
mag-suffer.
Oh, hindi
Oh.
ka suffer
Like,
more
where
than
do we
that.
get sponsors? Where do we get, ano, the
Speaking
money for
of
stuff? Oh.
sponsors, let's promote today's sponsor, Valorant PH.
Sponsor.
Yeah, go check out Valorant PH. It is the community uh, group of Valorant players in the Philippines. Yes, they host weekly tournaments.
The
Yung upcoming
biggest Valorant PH.
uh,
Biggest Valorant server in the Philippines.
biggest Valorant server in the Philippines. They're doing a tournament next week called Blitz Cup, and you should check it out. Yeah. Ano si Rizal dyan eh.
What's up?
Part
Kami
uh,
magbabantay lang kami.
observer yan. Wait, observer.
No,
May
I'm just ano lang, community staff.
okay, kala ko
That's what they call us.
nag-observer kayo. Oh,
Yeah. You just observe if someone cheats or
yeah.
not. Yun lang.
Okay. So nasa Discord ka lagi.
Yeah. Nagbabantay lang. It's like, hey, bawal ano, bawal trash talk in this. Lipat ka dito. Mga ganun.
Tama yan.
Eh,
Tama. Kasi I thought,
uh,
ano eh, pag like, if you were observing, parang you would, you're like, super, like, alam mo, araw-araw, imbis na nagpa-practice ka mag-Valorant, what you're doing is
oh,
nagpa-practice ka ng, camera setups for
yeah.
custom games. Kasi that's what how I, alam mo, yung sa CSGO, ganun yung iba. Like, they try
Oo.
finding ways to, like, make the game entertaining, especially as like, an
Oo.
observer. So, like, they're trying their best every time. Sila ngayon nangungulit ng mga kaibigan nila, oh, mag-custom game kayo, ako mag-observe. Sige na.
For practice lang, no? May production levels din eh.
Oo nga.
It's like how they really manage it, like
Yeah.
how to make it hype. Like minsan may premonition sila, like magbabarilan sila dito. Lilipat
Oo.
tayo
So,
dito.
may
Mga
game
ganun.
sense din kailangan.
Oo.
I don't know if it's in other games, pero like with CS:GO, yung like there are a few observers, lalo na the most frequent ones. Uh, they get praised a lot dahil sa
Oo.
skills nila, and then it
Yeah.
shows na talaga parang may skills sila when it comes to observing.
Yeah.
Sa
Parang ano talaga, pakiramdaman din talaga. Like familiarity sa game,
yeah.
familiarity sa pangyayari.
Sa
Like,
sa inyo ba, yung sa Valorant PH, yung observer nyo ba is trying to be known, or ano lang, behind the scenes person talaga siya?
kasama na talaga siya sa production crew at the first place.
Okay.
Na tipong, ay, may setup na siya. Nasa kanya yung mga graphics, tapos salang, tapos prep up lang. Usually, ang kasama namin dyan is recently Blind Spot Productions, yun yung pangalan ng name nila. Tsaka yung mga
So
taga-Bren, oh,
ano sila, outsource talaga sila?
more
Like, or
on,
different
uh,
group sila basically?
more on partnered, oh,
Okay,
partnered
partnered.
sila
Okay,
na
okay.
group. Eh, like,
Wow.
Nike-production sila sa amin, like, nakikitulong sila mag-handle ng tournament. Pero syempre on the community side, kami nandun din kami,
Oo,
tumutulong lang.
kayo yung
Yeah.
taga-manage ng
Yeah, like
event. Sila lang yung
yeah,
parang lights and sounds basically.
yeah, like we already know the players eh.
Yeah.
Tapos we already know how stuff works around our Discord, how the scheduling works. Like usually may leeway kami na 30 minutes to 1 hour before the tournaments. Kaya
Yeah.
kailangan aware din ng players na ito ang mangyayari, ito yung schedule. Tapos kung may something's off, talagang kada kami dun. Like, kunwari, may delay sa ano, kunwari
Ah,
stream match siya, tapos may delays. Kailangan aware na kami dun. Like, aware na rin yung players dun na ano, like, magkaka-delay. Pati yung casters din ay magkaka-delay. Like, talagang pati yung production din magkaka-delay. So damay-damay na lahat
Yeah.
pag gano'n. So
Speaking of
ayun lang.
speaking of delay, ewan ko kung pwede ba 'to pag-usapan, pero has there ever been like a parang stream sniping incident sa inyo?
Wala naman so far kasi aware na kami sa siguro mga heydays ng Valorant.
Okay.
Wala pa ako sa
Ano
community
naman
that
eh,
time. Oo.
parang there's like, may rule diba? It's like what, 30 minutes or 1 minute? Yung,
It's like 1 to 2 minutes. Pero
uh,
in between that 1 to 2 minutes, madami na nangyari yun.
oo nga,
Madami
yeah.
na
So,
patayan na by that time.
imposible nga
Oo.
stream snipe eh. I feel like the
Oo.
only ones who would do that is kung may coach ka,
Oo.
pero at the same time, parang, uh, either sobrang galing talaga ng coach na yan, na pwede niyang parang
Oo.
panoorin yung game na that's going on,
Yeah.
and a game na naririnig niya, ano,
At saka
sa,
ano eh, ang purpose ng coach talaga is like for the players tsaka for the team na parang just stick together lang.
uh,
Siguro, let me give an example. Like, si Coach Gibo, like, kunwari, normal na player ka lang. Like,
uh,
sige, like you played with him lang. Tapos, parang normal game lang. Like, may kisama ka lang. Hindi ka Bren like, normal player ka lang.
uh,
May kisama ka lang sa kanya, gagaling, parang maramdaman mo pa konti-konti, gagaling ka na. Like,
yeah, yeah.
sa mga call-outs,
May educational stuff na natutunan ka while
Oo,
playing.
like may insights siya sa'yo like, "Ay pwede mong gawin 'to, ay pwede mong gawin 'yan." Eh, pagka may mga instruction siya kapagka ano, kapag nandun yung kalaban, pumunta ka sa ganito, mga gano'n kinds of ano, yu
Actually, ano eh,
very tricky coach stuff, eh.
yeah.
Parang like out of this world na
Yan yung
kind
ano
of
eh, yan
ano,
yung,
oo,
if I wasn't like really old,
oo,
I would love to be like one of those types, yung analyst slash coach type.
oo,
Kasi ano eh, well, late na rin sa FPS games.
that's
Pero,
right.
uh, like right now, pag nag-Valorant ako, I mostly play ngayon, I've been like playing majority of the time with random people.
Oo,
And who are kahit pa paano friends of a friend. And,
oo,
most of those times, wala naman ako nakukuhang bad rep from those people.
oo,
And it came to the point na I'm always the one who's being invited dahil they parang ano, yung in-game leader
parang
kahit
familiar
paano.
ka na, o like, "Ay ano 'to sa Valorant, like masayang
Hindi lang
kasama or
hindi
good
lang naman sa
player,"
ano,
mga
like,
gano'n.
this person knows how to communicate well, and like, hindi siya yung toxic na mangta-trash talk ng kalaban, or
Oo.
mangta-trash talk ng kakampi, or
Oo,
yung parang backseat gamer. Hindi ako
oo,
yung parang obviously telling people na eto dapat yung gawin mo. It's more like I'm teaching them rin how to do stuff, and
yeah.
like if they make mistakes, oh, good try.
Eh, parang 'pag kunwari may kasama ka new player, parang you know how to introduce them to the game,
Yeah.
like how to play better parang a bit by bit, mga
Yan,
gano'n.
yung nakalaro natin si pangalan niya, shit.
So,
Sophie.
yeah,
Yeah, 'di ba ano, if I was like with like regular with just you basically, kung ikaw lang
yeah,
kasama ko, kukulitin kita, like I'll tell you
oo.
everything.
Ayun nung kasama
Pero
natin, Unity 'di ba, yung ano
oh,
niya,
pero
'pag
dahil
kasama natin
sobrang
siya iba yung laro na natin.
oh, kasi sobrang new niya, we had to
Yeah.
like I couldn't like keep talking a lot kasi alam ko
Oo,
na nasa stage pa lang siya kung
oo,
saan hearing voices like panics you.
oo. Siya yung like parang na-anxious kind of
Uh,
player. There are those
yeah,
times
there are
talaga.
those types. Yeah,
Tignan mo mapapansin mo nung naglaro tayo that time, tayong dalawa lang nag-uusap.
oo,
Tapos
tayo
si
lang.
Sophie is like, siya na lang yung buhay, mga ganun. Kulit eh.
Yung I have
Eh,
friends nga who are yung parang panicky type, and then there's
mm,
like I played like, for example, I played with, there are people like I stopped playing with dahil their reaction like with people na lalo na parang like for example who have like ADHD or people who have like intense anxiety. Yung reaction nila is like ile-lecture agad sila or kahit like for example, yung mga clutch moments parang
Yeah.
they would really like stress them out. And
Yeah. They're not used to that.
yeah, yung mga ganun parang it's hard to play with those type of people lalo na parang for like the longest time you've been telling them na you have this type of anxiety or this person is anxious so wag mo sigawan na tumahimik ka ganun ganun.
Yeah, mas lalo silang na for some reason, parang there's a pattern like mas lalo sila na anxious pag if you call them out. Mga
Oh,
ganun.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why it's important nga to like be aware sa
Like,
mga people you play with as well as like yeah, yun nga. That's
like
why
pakiramdaman talaga.
oh,
Oo.
kaya there was a time na I really wanted I think when Valorant came out,
Yeah.
yung initial goal ko was to like get very good at it so that if I like
Oo.
if lang
If lang. Like in case like the
I
time
would I would
comes like
I would try to
uh,
like aim for like professional level. I
that's a good
would
goal. Yeah.
if I could. I would pala, yung goal ko dati when, kasi I was one of the people who got the beta eh. And then, I was like really practicing hard in beta. And then when the game came out, I was like doing, like 6 to 8 hours a day of playing around just the game. Kasi I was doing the
Oh.
grind, trying to get good. And, eventually, yung naging problem ko is wala akong nahanap masyado na people to play with at my skill level. And kahit kung meron man, parang they're mostly toxic as fuck eh. So, uh, yun, medyo na-discourage na ako like in trying. And then, there's like a part of me that wanted na, I wish I could just be like on a coaching role or like analyst or like,
Oh,
di ba ikaw, you tried doing, ano tawag doon?
try doing
Shoutcasting.
comment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commentary. And
Sa ano lang, mga casual events lang.
yeah, yun,
Oo.
like something like that. Or like an analyst role wherein I would break down like, this is, if you look at the map,
Oo.
you think like while these people were doing this, the guy was like sneaking around here, trying to get some info, and then
Yeah.
ganun, ganun, ganun.
Oh,
Yung mga like yung parang in-depth analysis type.
parang
I would
familiarity talaga
yeah,
na
like
ano.
I would
Ay,
love to be able to do that nga. Eh. Pero it doing those type of things like you have to really like commit to it,
yeah.
which
It
is
takes
hard.
guts
Yeah.
talaga. Oh.
Especially kung
Like,
ano na tumatanda ka na and you have like responsibilities.
doing it in a weekly basis talaga eh. Like, tsaka you're juggling other stuff. It gets tiring. Pero once you get used to it, like, tuloy-tuloy na yun.
Yeah. Si ano, 'di ba meron kayong yung pangalan niya? Si
Seven.
Ling Ling, tama ba Ling Ling?
Oo.
Oo.
Yeah, yeah. Siling, yeah.
Uh, yung nakita ko na she was like started casting. Uh,
Mm.
never ko naging problem yung the way she casted. Kasi I understood na she's a streamer. And
Oo.
then she
She
decided to
plays the
try.
game
Oh,
pa.
she plays the
Oo.
game. She has a knowledge to it. Pero when you hear her casting, parang
Parang
madam
she's a
may
totally different person na.
yeah,
Na.
pero they were like at the start, alam nung sa simula yung mga early times na nagka-cast siya,
Oo.
you could feel na hindi sanay or
Mm.
she's repeating herself.
Oo.
Uh
Na Kabado
masyad
Days, mga
kabado
ganun.
day, parang kabado,
Oo.
basta yun kabado days niya. And parang if that was like a season parang veterano na, I would
Yeah.
complain. Pero since alam ko newbie siya, I was like they
Mm.
mong like she'd get there, like she would get used to it, she would get good, and then ngayon parang
Yeah.
okay na siya eh, kahit pa
Nasanay
paano.
siya eh.
Yeah.
Kasi week per week ba naman siya magkakast?
Which is good,
Talagang,
yeah.
yeah. Sa
Sana,
nung time na we had pick-up games. We
yeah.
call it pugs in short, for short. Pick-up games talagang dun lahat ng lumalabas yung mga gusto mag-try out eh. Like kunwari, may mga players na, uy, gusto ko mag-shoutcast. Sige, hilahin ka kagad na pang shoutcast na kagad. Gusto mo mag-shoutcast na kasama si Dax, sige, go lang. Habang kumakain si Dax, ikaw mag-cast naman. Or pag,
oh shucks, napatay yung ilaw mo.
uy, may, may na dark.
Okay lang. Parang ano no, kailangan itago yung iyong identity.
Yeah, yeah. Pero I don't have any, I don't have an extra light here for some reason.
Then, okay lang.
Yeah.
Ano ba sasabihin ko? Naalala ko yung nakita ko yung ano, kayo ni Dax. Like,
Yeah.
yung mga majority ng stream casting nyo ni Dax.
Mm,
It seems so obvious na talaga na binubuhat ka niya.
yeah. Hindi, tsaka parang ang tagal ko ng last na nag-cast since, I don't know, like, last year ata for Overwatch days
Talaga?
pa nga yata yun. Oo, like, tanggal kalawang muna ako that time. Like,
I
parang,
didn't know that.
kaya sa pugs lang ako that time kasi parang di talaga ako sanay. Like,
Uh,
I've been like working lang and doing other stuff.
yeah.
Then, yung casting is
And
priority ni Dax.
mukhang ano
Yung,
rin eh, you don't have like a lot of hours then in the game to be able
no,
to like comprehend everything naman.
I haven't watched Valorant or played Valorant that much.
Yeah.
Pero, well, I'm there, so I'm casting. Kaya yun.
Yeah.
May mga ganun. Mas lalo na pagka, kunwari, let's say for example, may mga ML players,
Yeah.
Mobile Legends players, or other CSGO players na gustong mag-try casting for Valorant. May mga ano talaga, they all have shaky starts. Like,
Yeah.
kunwari, kay Ling din, she has a
Yeah, yeah,
shaky
yeah.
start din. Sino pa ba? Si Viminal din, no, may
Si
shaky start din
Viminal
nun. Oh,
kinda kasi mukhang ano eh nadadala ano eh with with his persona na rin kasi I think
oh.
na natulong din yung pagiging streamer niya or
Yeah. Parang
something.
he's
I'm
a
not
really
sure.
chilled kind of dude
Yeah.
who really wants to get serious with the game. Kaya really helps sa casting din niya nung pagiging analyst din niya.
Oo.
It's like that's a big boost then.
Si yeah. So far yeah, medyo ano lang eh bilang yung casters na that are good
Oh,
sa PH. And sa Valorant PH. Scene.
yes.
PH scene.
Yeah. Nangahatak na kami ng players or kung sino-sino na like, uy, gusto mo mag-cast ng Valorant? Sige, isasalang ka namin for practice lang. Or basta yun.
Offline,
If they
offline
read,
to.
ang most likely na nakukuha namin is mga taga other FPS din na
Oo.
casters. Kasi sila talaga yung may interest, sila talaga yung they did their research kapag
Yeah.
those kinds of stuff. Pero kung galing grassroots, like that's a rare kind of breed na
Yeah, I
type of
mean, it's hard naman
person.
talaga
Yeah.
in general kahit dati pa naman. Wala naman grassroots lang talaga eh. Majority is like
Oh,
you have to like parang through connections na rin basically.
yeah. Like lang,
It
it
do be like
comes
that.
through practice na din talaga. Like if they stream or if they do VODs na may mga ganun eh, like they
Yeah.
do VODs lang and they just cast it lang. Tapos isasalang na kagad nila. It happens din. Kahit hindi sila streamer or kahit hindi sila regular caster.
Speaking of bots,
So,
there was a time na ano eh, I think it was like anong year na ba ngayon? Start of, by the end of 2019, I
oh,
was parang ano eh, gusto ko talaga gumawa ng podcast.
oh,
Mostly because ano lang eh, since if you're always at home, maganda na I need a way to na parang mag-practice na magsalita. Kasi if you're
yeah.
always at the computer lang, nakakalimutan mo na paano magsalita eh. There's like a time na
Yeah.
parang nag-whisper na ako lagi kasi yan na yung naging yan yung naging normal voice ko na lang, yung pag-whisper.
Inner voice mo.
Oo.
Inner.
So, and when out in public, pangit yung ganun eh. Especially since nagko-convention ako, kailangan nandun pa rin yung way of
Yeah.
talking ko. So, I wanted to do a podcast. Tapos yung initial podcast ko was called
Oo.
CS Gio. GIO. You know, it's like
Oo.
CSGO. And it was about CSGO tournaments wherein I
Oo.
would break down like the bracket and explain like this team did this thing yung mga
Oo.
highlights kasi I watched those matches so like I wanted to like go in depth analysis and shit on
Oo.
it pero like
That sounds
after
hype. That sounds hype.
after after like two episodes napagod ako kasi
Kasi you
imagine
do
ano
research eh. Yeah.
watching like not just like a week. It's parang
Mm.
2 weeks. And at the time, 1 week. 1 week of
Mm.
games na that ranges for like 4 to 8 hours
Oo.
per day. So,
Tapos yung oras pa nila is like weird, like
yeah,
yung
yeah,
madaling
madaling
araw,
araw
like
pa. So, like, I have to, and if I were to watch like the VOD lang, parang
Oo.
maganda siya, pero I would watch them like times two para lang
Mm.
mabilis yung nangyayari. Pero if you do that,
Oo.
there are like some key factors na you miss out on
Oo.
dahil na yung mindset mo is fast forward din. So di mo na
Oo.
parang skimming through na lang. Di mo
Hindi
alam
mo
na
nakikita yung mga point by point
oh,
kind of
like they're like
plays,
this
mga ganun.
this certain clutch is very important pero dahil na
Oo.
fast forward mo siya, it looked like an easy clutch pero yung
Yeah.
time na yun sobrang sweaty talaga siya. Parang ganun.
Parang it looks rushed pero it's really clutch talaga
Yeah, yeah.
in the player's eyes,
Yeah,
parang
like
ganun.
you could feel like the intense yung sa moment na yun. Parang
Oo.
ganun.
Pero that sounds tiring, ah.
Yeah.
Pag
Yeah.
gagawin mo yun, like night in, night out.
That was two tournaments I did that. There's two CS:GO tournaments from like group stage. Group hindi to yung
Oo.
playoff. Group
Oo.
stage until
Is that
playoff.
is that ESL qualifiers or something? Parang
Mga
yun na.
mga ESL group stages. Hindi na to
Oo.
qualifiers. Parang I don't bother with the kasi qualifier
Oo.
regional yan eh. That's like every
Oo.
country. Ayoko. So sa
Oo.
group stage we're in parang top
Top
16.
players na,
Oh,
oo.
top 16 siya.
Top teams, oh, top
And
teams.
then playoff is top 8. And
Mm.
yun nga, yeah, most of those matches na top 8 are best of threes.
Mm.
So, kailangan mo i-examine yung lahat.
Nakakapagod yun.
Oo.
It's like imagining you like you're watching hours and hours of VODs and then
Yeah.
you're watching.
Like I would remember like there's this like sick clutch na pero those are the good things about those types of memories na ano like those two tournaments like I was so focused on it. Alam mo
Mm.
pag may nakikita kang yearly highlight reel, yung parang mga specific highlight reels
Yeah,
of
the
like
high
this
level
year,
plays.
of this year. Tapos nakita ko yung mga games that I watched. I'll be like, fuck, I remember that shit. That shit was dope. I was there.
Pinag-usapan mo yun.
Oh, yung parang yung mga certain clutches na alam mo na I watched that, alam ko yung intensity, yung passion of that
Oo.
clutch or yung wind, mga ganun na bagay. Like with yung sa Dota 2.
Mm.
Ewan ko if you have you watched ba the
Yeah, I watch it
international?
from time to time. Yung recent, ay, wala yung recent, 'di ba?
Ah,
Yun
wala,
yung
walang this year.
they
Walang
skipped
this
this
year. Yeah,
year,
they skipped
parang
this
last
year.
year. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Yun nga, yung this year parang sobrang weird niya. Pero at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
and yung ganun, like, kasi wala masyado naging highlight. Yung naging highlight lang of last year's international was just the win. Pero walang may
Oo.
pake sa game kasi it was just not that interesting of a game.
Oo. I guess it depends na rin kung sino yung
Uh,
mga participants.
It's
Like,
also like
oo.
so ganun din like with worlds. Not all worlds games are good. So kahit
Oo.
makita mo yung highlight reel ng like certain kills sa
Mm.
worlds, di mo magigess na worlds 'yun kasi it wasn't that impactful. So parang yun nga that
Like, may ginagawan pa sila ng backstory pa, ano, like SKT or
oh
ano,
kaya when
8P1,
I
mga
watched
ganun.
that kaya yung time na gumawa ako ng podcast, that was too fucking epic. Tapos pang tigwa 1 hour yung yung breakdown ko. I would,
Tas you're gonna
yeah,
compress it all in
yeah.
ano.
Bis ko pa magsalita, parang may ano, notes ako. Kasi ano eh,
Oo.
I had to give my opinion. So alam ko na, okay, this team and this team, ito parang they had
Oo.
previous conflicts back in the day, pero now they got better and they were like, fucking bastard. Dami. Oh, pero ano, after 2 episodes, di ko na kaya kasi ESL, medyo asshole sila kasi they did every tournament like almost every week.
Oo.
Parang every twice a week may bagong tournament and I couldn't keep up. And like,
Oo. Masipag sila maglaro. Esports everyday.
oh, esports, god damn it. Yung parang ano, and ano, lumilipad sila doon. So, ibang region,
Oo.
ibang time zone, ibang
Oo.
oras ka ulit gigising ng, hindi na siya madaling araw. Minsan, umaga, like 7 a.m. So, shit naman, ba't kailan? Ba't 7 a.m. bigla? Adjust ulit ng body clock, tapos,
Oo. Like,
hir-
yun siguro yung struggle ng mga esports journalists din. Like,
yeah.
kailangan nilang abangan ang
Oh,
parang,
yun,
parang
yeah.
certain events or certain time zones. Tsaka saluhan talaga sila ng content.
Yeah.
You're really gonna appreciate that sort of stuff.
Ikaw, have you tried, since you've tried casting, and parang gusto mo mag-manage dati, have you ever tried parang journalism, esports journalism? Di naman.
Journalism, no, I haven't dived in. Like, sure, I can take pictures of the locals, pero sa writing, mahina ako sa ganun eh.
Ah, okay.
Like, pero
Yeah,
it, it interests me lang kasi because parang parang sinusundan mo sila eh. Parang
yeah.
sinusundan mo yung backstory,
Hindi,
sinusundan mo
kasi
yung
ano,
current na,
not all esports journalists naman
oh,
are parang nagsusulat ng articles lang. Some of
oh,
them are yung parang type na as long as may connection sila with like these players or
oh,
something, all they have to do is like get the inside scoop lang tapos bring it out to the
mm,
world. For example, yung
parang ano lang,
ano,
may mga shotgun articles, mga ganun
parang
lang.
ano,
Yeah.
yung
Oh.
sino ba yung magandang example?
Yung kaka-retire lang.
Sino ba yung nakaka-retire lang?
Dalawa sila, di ba? Sila Feng, ay si Double Lift, tsaka si the other
Ay,
two.
oo, si Double Lift.
Oh,
Medyo
yeah.
na-overshadow kay Double Lift kasi medyo weird yung pagka
Oh,
pagka-retire niya eh. Hindi, not like that. Like, yung si Doctor
Teams.
Disrespect, yun.
Ayun, yun, yun.
Yung na-ban siya, parang, ano, officially, esports journalist na nag-tweet out lang na si Doctor Disrespect got banned bago malaman ng lahat. And siya yung
Oh.
unang source. So, something like that. Basically, yung
Teka,
ginawa
kilala
lang,
ko to ah.
oh,
Si ano to,
si
di ba?
Slasher.
Oo. Oh, si Slasher. Oh.
Basically, ano lang siya, someone who is in the scene, yung
Mm.
esports scene, and
He's like the rumor guy. Yeah.
parang basta naririnig lang niya, pwede niya lang, di man sinasabi na rumors or journalism is puro rumors, pero yung parang idea na,
Basta may info na
may
dumadaan
info
na.
na nakukuha mo and then you're willing to
Oo.
pass it. Either hindi through, through different channels, yung mga ganon. Kasi yung
May
ginawa niya
filter-filter pa yun eh.
eventually
Oo.
was nagbigay naman siya ng statement about what his findings pero
Oo.
true journalist na hindi na siya yung
Mm.
nagsabi. So, parang ganun
Mm.
type. Have you ever tried parang doing that or ayaw mo yung ganun na spotlight?
Siguro for in my perspective, parang I just want to ano lang, get to know the scene lang or be the eyes of hindi necessarily the eyes and ears of the scene pero
Just
wala
be
eh dumadaan
there.
yung mga dumadaan yung info eh like may narinig kaming mga stuff like kunwari may mga esports drama, esports
Okay.
issue, like di mawawala yun.
Ayaw mo yung
Okay,
parang maging initiator ng drama. You just want to be there, taga-salo lang ng drama. Or nasasalo mo
or
lang siya talaga.
like dumadaan siya sa amin eh kasi
Yeah.
for some reason kasama siya sa scene namin eh.
Yeah.
In parang ganun. Kunwari, Valorant, cheating allegations. Like,
Ah,
yung mga
forgot
iba
sino
tropa ko
yun
dun
eh.
eh. Oh,
Oo.
basta yun. Mga iba ano lang, parang suspected lang. Mga iba ano, pero call pa in the end call pa din ng Riot yun eh. Pag na-ban
Oo.
sila, ban talaga. Pero pag hindi, it's still ano lang, parang na ano lang, nadaanan lang or na suspected. Let's leave it at that lang talaga.
Yeah. Ang weird nga eh. Pag ganun. Wow.
Sige, very edge case kasi. Kasi, sabihin natin, they really cheated talaga. Babalik din sa kanila yun eh. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Kaya don't cheat in games, guys.
yeah.
Yung
Eh,
nag-Overwatch ka ba, madami bang cheaters doon?
may a portion, pero sa locals, parang wala naman masyado.
Talaga? Wala
Like,
sa local?
oo.
Or
Sa
ayaw?
locals, parang hindi obvious, pero nakakatamad naman kasi. Like,
Oo nga eh.
like,
Naka
very
200 ping ka na nga. Mag-cheat ka pa, no?
oh, it's like that's super obvious na pag ganun. Like hindi ka pa makakapatay pag kahit nag-cheat ka or kahit wall hacks pa yan. It's really ano, mechanically you have to be really really mechanically skilled para sa ano for those types of games. Parang siyang TF2 or
Ah,
Quake.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's really movement heavy and skill heavy talaga.
Sa bagay. Yeah, I guess. Makes sense.
Tsaka ano, yeah, siguro dahil sa community na rin, medyo nung Overwatch, ano kami yung mga bantay ng Overwatch community. We call it Overrush back then. Parang it's a small Overwatch community lang
Nax.
na ano lang. Wala, magkakatopa lang kaming gumawa din nun. Tapos everyone got busy kaya it kinda died down. Pero nung kami nagbabantay, parang wala naman masyado. Mostly ang ano lang, ang issue lang is yung the toxicity, like the voice chat, nag-uusap, mga ganun. Like hindi naman mawawala yun ano in game eh. Kasi
Yeah.
there's always a portion of people na ano
Iba yung
na
way of reacting.
yeah, tsaka parang ang way of distressing nila sa mga ano eh, in life in general is
Yeah.
through games eh. Kaya siguro doon nila nalalanas
Oo.
lahat ng ano, it happens. Like it always happens. Like there's always gonna be toxicity in communities, toxicity in games. Pero as long as it's controlled and as long as it's parang they're with the right people and with the right ano lang, like go like ano lang, nasa lugar. Ayun. Eh,
Yeah. It do
control
be
lang.
like that.
Yeah. Be
Ah,
like that la.
nga pala, have you ever considered ano ba, streaming or di na?
Well, not at the moment kasi ang luma na ng PC ko. It's like, etong PC yun to is like since college pa nga ata to eh. Like,
Talaga? What the fuck?
yeah, it's still alive.
Bakit? Men.
Alam mo yung ano, GTX 750?
Parang ganun yung, hindi.
Oh,
Sa akin, yan yung PC ko like last year. It,
oh,
eh, and then I upgraded na kasi di na kaya. So old.
yeah. Yeah, I need to upgrade this like kinda ASAP kundi sasabog na to. Like lalabas na yung new generations like this
Oo
like
nga eh.
10 generations way back na.
Anong processor niya?
Ano ba processor nito? It's like fourth generation pa to eh na ano eh na Intel i5. Kaya kakayanin, it can play games, it can
Maganda
talk
siya at the time.
ano, it's
Kaya
like
nakasurvive hanggang ngayon.
it survived a generation. Yun na lang. It survived
Oo,
several
tama
generations.
yan.
Yeah. As long as still usable, okay pa siya. Pero it's not advisable na for streaming. Like, di na siya kakayanin.
Bala ko nga ano eh, since, kalimutan ko sasabi ko. Anyway,
Bala
yung
ko
sa,
mag-upgrade lalo or
oo
something.
gusto ko pero ayoko rin. Gusto ko
Budget din kasi.
magpatagal din muna ng PC na binili ko kasi gastos lang ng gastos.
Yeah.
Tatabahan ng mga PC.
Keep it in moderation din sa upgrades din siguro. It's like a
Oo.
phone. Parang, pagbibili ka ng phone, parang nag-upgrade ka altogether.
Yeah. Si ano, si Jen, nagsi-stream pa ba siya? Parang hindi ko na siya nakikita masyado.
Internet lang yung problems nun.
Ah,
Kasi hati-hati nga sila sa internet, 'di ba?
yeah.
Nag-stream siya like peak hour na lahat sila gagamit din ng internet. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yan yung ayaw ko rin. Yan yung dahil ba't ganitong oras ako naglalaro. Kasi,
Yeah.
supposed to be, there's sleeping na. So, kung pangat yung internet nila, hindi ko na yun kasalanan.
Like nasa iyo lahat eh. Like
Oo.
all the uploads, all the
Oo,
downloads
sa akin
nasa iyo.
lahat. Kakainin ko lahat. Pero ang sad naman nun,
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Pero may time nga, nagbabantay ako sa mga Steam tapos, nawala. Nawala na naman. Tipong
oo nga,
limang
nakita ko
replay
ngayon
na.
eh. Kasi ano, I try lurking naman sa stream niya. Tapos biglang,
Oo.
may bagong notification na, nag-stream na siya ulit. Pero yung current
Live na
one,
ako.
naputol na.
Nag-cut, yeah. Kasi yun yung problema din sa FB streaming. Like, it's parang, wala siyang ano eh. Parang pag nag-end na talaga, it cuts, tas uploads na. Cut, upload.
Oo.
Yun yung ano.
Ang weird ng
Hindi siya
FB.
parang, hindi siya parang Twitch na pag nag-pause ka, pause lang yung progress. Like, okay, dito tumuloy. Sige, tuloy natin dito. Ganun. Wala. Twitch is still, Twitch is still optimized for
Si
streaming.
ano, ba't, di, bleh. Di ba nag-Twitch si Jen? Or ayaw, masyadong mahirap
Masyadong
build ng
medyo
audience doon?
hindi sa mahirap mag-build, pero mas mahirap i-set up for her side sa Twitch.
Ah, talaga?
Kasi, I don't know, siguro dahil mas mobile game siya or what. Kaya,
Oh,
yeah.
yung Facebook, uh, parang there are plenty of mobile apps
Mm,
na do live streaming to Facebook easier.
oh. Pero pagka kunwari mobile to Twitch, mahirap i-set up.
May ano parang pinapa-OBS ka na lang talaga. Which
Yeah,
is hard. Kasi ang
it's
daming
difficult.
kable.
Yeah.
Imagine na gano'n kung mag-mobile game ka,
Mm.
puro kable na lang yung phone mo. Parang
Oh,
lahat ng,
lahat ng adapters,
oh,
lahat
wala
ng
na
cords,
tapos.
saksakan. The,
Lahat
the,
ng
the, the, the
butas.
trickiest ata
May,
is
may,
the how to capture it, tsaka yung sa sounds. Yung
oh, yun
sounds
nga, yung sound
nawawala-wala.
kailangan mo pa maglagay ng separate, chord.
Separate. Oh.
Tapos mayroon parang may chord for
The capture card.
sounds, may chord
Oh.
for the video, tapos may
Oh.
chord pa para mag-charge habang
Oh. Malalobat ka lagi kasi naka-steam yung
oh,
phone mo. Ganun.
nasasabog yung phone mo dahil sobrang init na.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
happens. I don't know how they made it easier, pero Facebook mobile eh.
Yeah.
It's really easy.
Feel like madali naman yeah.
I guess sa audience, no problem naman yung daming lurkers sa Twitch.
Mas malala sa Facebook, man.
Yeah. Like, scroll lang sila.
Oh, yun yung problema lang. Parang
Oo.
sobrang sabog yung attention span. Kanina nag-stream lang ako sa Facebook ng Among Us.
Oo.
And while I was playing, may mga nangungulit sa chat ko. Gusto sumali sa Among
Oo.
Us. I'm like with friends. So parang ang weird na this complete stranger wants to join. Tapos yung stranger naman to, hindi siya naka-like ng page, di naman ako
Oo.
kilala, hindi siya
Parang nakadaan
nagpa-follow.
lang talaga.
Legit na daan lang tapos magsisigaw lang sa comments lang, pasali po, boss, pasali po, lods,
Yeah.
mga ganon na comment. Parang he stayed for like 30 minutes and I kept telling him na lang, I just kept saying his name na, no!
You stay with your friends.
Yeah.
Ganun eh. They want participation.
Oh, they want
Yun yun eh.
participation. Pero
Yeah.
yung nga, they want participation pero wala namang connection. Like, you don't know each other. Like, yung legit sobrang strangers. At the same time, parang walang interest
Parang out
talaga.
of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere siya. There, yung ano nga I was playing Apex once. This was the time
Mm.
na yung nagkaroon ako like peak viewers sa Facebook. Like I
Oh.
had like 100 or
Oh,
so.
wow.
Yeah, and because I was playing Apex. Apparently, popular game pala yung Apex.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and
Pro gamer. Yep.
and when I was playing Apex, it came to the point wherein somebody commented at my
Oh.
chat na stop popping up on my news feed.
Oh, what? What?
Kasi ano, parang yung algorithm sa
Kasi
Facebook is
yung notify.
is so messed up. Basta may
Oh.
viewers ka na madami, ikaw yung una magpa-pop up sa mga feed of like these people who isang beses lang nanonood ng streamer.
Yep. Tapos pag pinalo ka pa, no, it bumps up
Oo.
lalo.
So
Oh.
yun, like hindi niya ako fina-follow pero she was like complaining na lagi daw ako nagpa-pop up sa feed niya. I'm like,
Oh.
sorry, it's Facebook's fault, not mine.
Oh, no.
Tapos Amerikano pa to. Like, oh,
Oh,
shit.
no.
uh,
Madami na yung Americans nanonood sa Facebook din. Tsaka
uh,
nag-stream din. Which is good. Tsaka, pero they experience the problems din in Facebook streaming.
yung problem majority with Facebook streaming is parang hindi mo nasa-set ng region maayos.
Oh. Mm.
Unlike with Twitch, ano malaking tulong yung tag
Mm.
sa Twitch. Sa
Parang
Facebook,
may category
oh,
stuff.
hindi,
Oh.
yung, di ba there's category for like the game you're playing.
Oh,
Tapos meron din yung parang
yung community, kung sinong
if
gustong
it's
ano,
competitive, rank, English, Tagalog, yung
casual,
mga ganon,
mga ganun.
yeah. Like,
Oh.
those types of tags work. Sa Facebook,
Mm.
walang tag. Game lang.
Yeah, kalat lang talaga.
Oh,
Like,
kalat lang talaga.
kapay mo kasi nagkuso.
If you want more viewers, wag mo limit yung stream mo to like a certain country. Yun lang yung kasi
Oh,
mapupunta
wow.
ako sa South Africa, tapos may mga South Africans na nag-like ng stream ko. So okay, I
Is it
get
a good thing?
follows.
Like,
Ang weird.
yung ano,
Ewan ko kung ano na-experience ni Jen. Kasi lalo na since mobile gaming siya.
hindi pa naman siguro for mga local people. What I've
Okay.
observed so far. Oh,
Mostly friends lang din yan, no?
isn't it like a good thing na since you do art and games?
Yeah.
Like, pati sa other countries mo, oh, he does art and he
Pero
does
ano, it
games
doesn't
also.
translate yung Facebook streaming sa... Kasi they kind of like just follow the page. They don't
Oh,
like it. So, na-update lang sila siguro when I stream, pero not when
oh,
I post artworks. So, ang weird
oh.
din.
I don't know. Eventually, may kita din nila yan.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
sana it works. Pero, for me, since art page siya, mostly art talaga yung
Mm.
gusto ng mga people there. So, I kind of
Yeah.
stick with it. It do be
It's
like
like
that.
the daily, the daily post. Mga ganun.
Yeah.
I guess na, pati yun siguro, mahalo rin yun sa mga nagko-follow ng stream. Kasi kunwari, oy, you stop streaming. Tapos parang for an abnormally long amount of time, you just post art lang.
Yung
Even
yung
if kung,
yung, yung sa Valorant PH, di naman kayo naka ano no, di nyo naman minomonetize yung streams nyo or do you
no,
guys do it?
no.
Ano yun, rule ba
Tinamonetize pa
yun?
parang,
Or personal
I don't know,
preference lang yun?
yun yung tip nila eh. Kasi we just stream it lang kasi community. Like,
Sino
other
nagsabi
people
tip
watch it
yun?
lang.
Yung people, you guys or like other,
I think call na ng mga like the mods na yung mismo.
ah,
Yeah. Like nakukuha nila yung yung prize pool sa mga
I
sponsors.
don't,
Pero other than that, hindi naman galing sa kanila eh. Like like
sa bagay, yeah.
oh, like i-relay lang naman sa
Kasi
sa for the players talaga. Oh.
sila, sila First Strike PH. Alam ko yung Twitch nila is naka-affiliate status or something. Parang pwede ka
Oh.
mag-subscribe. Pero
Mm.
you don't get anything if you subscribe. Parang nakalagay dun eh,
Oo.
you don't get anything if you subscribe. Pero you're open to subscribe. Tapos yung idea na may ganun, parang, huh.
Oo. Hindi kasi ang alam ko yung sa ano, Nike-Steam lang sila. So,
Oo.
yun yung
Hindi, yung,
pinaka like
ano, Mineski yung
Mineski
channel.
na ano na page o
Oo. So
yun yung ginamit
either,
kaya nila nung Dota days pa din, 'di ba? Or basta yun.
pati
They
rin
all
sa
use the same.
stream sa Facebook, alam ko naka-stars enabled din sila eh.
Oo.
It's weird, no?
Hmm.
Ewan ko kung may nagdo-donate ba ng gano'n sa mga gano'n, mga online games.
I guess
Mga
it
ano, match.
helps. Oh, it helps kapag for the boosting the post. Like like sige, umiikot lang naman sa mga post eh. Like just to ano lang,
Ah, yeah.
publicize stuff lang. Oh.
Sabagay, yeah.
Pero for the prize pool, parang i-claim mo yung
Sponsor ka
ano,
na yun, no?
i-claim mo.
You have sponsors for that shit na, no?
Yeah. Pero dati wala. Dati talagang ano lang, sailing
How
bulsa
how
lang or
how how
sailing
long
ano.
has Valorant PH been? Parang 3 months, 4? Hindi, kasi 6 months na yung
Ay,
Valorant eh.
tagal na din, no? Close beta, ano pa. Close beta, nagpapa-tournament na sila.
Ah, talaga?
Oh, that's it. May tournament
Mga,
yata sila before ng close beta. Parang invitational thing.
okay.
Nakalimutan yung pangalan eh. Pero close beta may tournaments na sila.
Alam ko
That
kasi there's
that
this
old.
one close tournament na puro streamers naman.
Yeah,
Kaya,
GG Easy.
parang,
Yun yung
parang ganun,
ano.
parang ganun.
Yun naman, humahalo ang mga ano, streamers tsaka pro players.
Yeah, yeah,
Tapos
yeah,
they
yeah.
play against each other. Like,
Yeah.
dream team, dream team, team team, team team. Like, ano yun, it's chaos. Pero it's really fun to watch. Kasi, kasi parang hindi mo makakalain, uy, Mikey team ni ganito si ganito. Like, sikat
No.
na ganito. Like, hindi siya magaling pero streamer siya. Pero kasama niya, magaling. Mga ganun. Those kinds of ano. Very weird scenarios pero for some reason people like it. Maybe like
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
kaya nga may mga like Twitch rivals or some shit like that kasi okay
Oh,
yung mga ano eh, like when such collaboration happens. Pero
yeah.
yun nga, like, how, since close beta, let's say 6 months. Gano'ng katagal ka na ba nasa Valorant PH? Mga 5 months?
I've been in the community since teka, October ata kami in-interview. After
October?
October.
Parang late na
Ay,
yan ah.
wait, September ata. Basta may tournament kaming ano, binantayan after that. Basta I don't remember kung August or September. Basta around those times doon ako sumali.
Tapos, like, for you, how is the, like, Valorant scene? Like, in terms of, like, uh, financially, tingin mo ba it will get better? Like, kasi ano eh, let's go with Mobile Legends.
Yeah.
Mobile Legends, it took them until sumikat na talaga yung game.
Oh.
Like, everybody kept playing it for there to be like, uh, una, weekly slash monthly
Oh.
mga tournaments. Tapos,
Yeah.
Uh, pero yung naging problem lang with Mobile Legends na tournaments was, especially locally, lahat
Oh.
sila was sponsored by the same, like, Smart Globe. Pero sobrang disconnected sila. Parang there would,
Communities now. Yeah.
like, there would be like a mall, parang meron sa Eastwood Mall, meron sa
Oh.
Farmers Market. Tapos
Mm.
they will host like different events all around, pero walang like connection, yung mga
Mm.
like walang storyline basically.
Like may barkada-barkada sila,
Yeah,
no? Parang
and
that kind of ano.
dahil alam mo walang storyline, na yung mga people joining, they're just playing for fun. So hindi sila yung nagpo-pro, kasi pag magpo-pro ka, habol mo sa also yung ano eh, yung prize pool, kasi
Oh.
financial money pa rin
Chat,
siya.
they need to win. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're gonna be pro, talagang
You
ano
need,
ka,
uh,
really really good. Yeah.
You're also parang hawal mo rin yung prize money pala. So
Yeah.
if sobrang sira-sira like Mobile Legends, you know na ano eh, kaya ano, 'di ba everybody was like saying na Bren lang yung Bren lang
Oo.
yung Bren lang malakas yung sa Mobile Legends kasi there's not much
Oo.
teams out there that are like after the money kasi either tingin nila it's not worth it naman
Oo.
or walang hindi siya stable.
Yung competitiveness din niya.
Yeah.
Like, I guess yun din yung purpose din ng the Nationals recently. Like, nagkaroon sila ng mga
Ay, ay, ay,
premier
ay,
teams o like premier teams like mga
They
ano
were trying
talagang
they were
oh
trying to make premier teams kasi majority ano lang eh parang mga
yeah.
orgless groups lang, mga
Mm.
barkada lang.
Pero ngayon dahil ano na siya parang premier it's the brands is on the line eh. Yun lang yung ano niya eh. Yun yung edge
Oo.
niya eh.
Pero
Siguro
with Valorant, do you see it like kasi it took ML
mm,
a while like a year or two siguro, let's say.
mm,
Pero with Valorant since like it's been 6 months, tapos do you see
mm,
na ano parang it's gonna be kasi ano with like for example CS:GO
oh,
they barely got sponsors. They
mm.
have brand pero org siya eh. And then
Galing pa siya
galing
hinanap siya na
TNC
ano team, 'di
oh.
ba? Oh.
Galing TNC which galing din Mineski. So yung parang
Oh.
alam mo na this they didn't make money financially kaya
Tsaka iba
parang
yung pangalan ng team before sila maging brand, 'di ba? Yung sa Valorant team ngayon.
oh
Ano
ayun
sila?
yun din may ganun
Oh,
din.
yung
So
five, they named
uh
after five. Oo.
five ba? Meron din isa eh bago five.
Yung Adroit,
Oh, yun.
yung
Yeah, oh, yun. Android,
yeah.
tapos 5, tapos Brent.
Oh,
So
tas
basically
ganon.
ganun. Tingin mo ba like financially with Valorant, may future ba siya? Magiging katulad ba like with League or
I
too
guess
soon to
depende na
say?
yun sa ano eh, sa paano yung diskarte ng kung
Riot.
sa how tight knit yung community, how when papasok yung Riot sa ano in terms of sa game nila and sa pagka-handle ng mga leagues. Like they had to make it formal one day na kasi may recognize sila ay may community to. Ay may maglalaro dito sa ano sa part ng world or part ng region na to na interest. Ano talaga yun?
Yeah.
Kung ano yung interest na yun ng developer sa ano for their community. Yun ay kailangan nila alagaan yun.
Pero like sponsorship wise, tingin mo mas active yung sponsors ngayon versus like
Hmm.
early days
Ah,
of Valorant?
siguro paunti-unti lang na-recognize kasi nakikita nila, uy,
May
Valorant,
potential,
Valorant,
yeah.
Valorant, Valorant. Oo. Like, they can get
Ano ba
views
yung
out of
majority
that.
ng sponsors ngayon?
Uh,
There's Grab.
this
Uh,
globe.
hindi. Maliban sa
There's,
telecoms kasi normal na yan.
yeah, it's like it's a standard na. Oh.
Food Panda and Grab lang yung parang majority na nakikita ko eh. Which is new, I guess. Kasi never mo yan nakikita sa
Oh.
Mobile Legends eh. Mobile Legends, puro Smart Globe lang eh.
Oh. I guess pwede natin sabihin the school, yung mga school brands mismo. Like, kunwari may mga school representatives.
Like
Like,
yung taga
the,
UST yung UST,
taga AMA,
yeah.
oh, may
Yeah,
taga
yung
ano,
ano like recently I loved it ngayon yung
oh,
Mineski anong tawag doon?
yung
Ah,
Akad Arena.
hindi yun. Ano yun eh, Rumble Arena yun eh. Rumble Royal yun eh. Sino yun? Eh, parang inter-school cyber
Intercollegiate.
league cyber league something.
Mm,
Yung yeah, I like it. Tapos ano parang they host it sa Mineski TV.
oh,
And I was like I found that like really amazing dahil ano eh regional rin siya like they get
oh,
teams from Mindanao and Visayas rin para mag-compete.
oh,
Tapos basta ang cool lang tignan na ano ah there are schools willing to use the school's name.
Oh, wala eh. They're like in that
Oh,
they're
generation na.
representatives eh.
Yeah.
Tapos it's nice to see na ay may scene pala sila doon. Ay may scene pala.
Oh, yun, 'di
Like,
ba?
oh,
Like especially like
like
kakasimula lang, 'di ba? Like
oh,
this year lang
yeah.
yung game and yet there's
Mm,
already a school no willing to give their name out for just a video game.
yeah.
You know, like
Tsaka yun yung kaya nila eh. Like if they're really good at it, talagang push lang nila. Yeah.
yeah. It's nice nga kasi like I don't know, hindi ko kung ilang taon kayo pero ewan ko kung back in the days sobrang imposible yung ano, yung chances of like AMA Dota
Oo.
team or like UST Dota team, yung parang walang ganyan.
Yung mga
Yeah,
university.
and they
Ay,
wouldn't
naglalaro
accept
pala yung UAP.
yung mga schools na they wouldn't accept you using their name as your like team name, 'di ba?
Oo.
Parang may galit ka pa.
Eh, since now everyone's online, eh, anong choice nila?
Oh, it's nice nga na the world's
Eh,
changing.
like, how do you spread the word that your school is participating? Kundi, ganun.
Ang ganda, nakakaingit nga yung generation dahil dun eh.
Yeah. Parang kailan lang ano, no? Parang kailan lang parang patagupang naglalaro, mga
Oo.
ganun.
Oo, yung parang di ka pwede maglaro after school or
Yeah.
papagalitan ka.
Or may
Ngayon,
times na yung
ngayon
com
may
shop
team na,
days.
may team na na
Yeah.
diretso laro for the
Yeah.
school.
Eh, mga may practice kami. May practice kami para sa
Anong
tournament.
practice, man? Mag-aral ka para sa school to. O, sige.
Tayo, ano lang eh, com shop days pa eh.
Oo, tapos
Yung
pag
tipong,
nahuli ka ng teacher pa sa com shop, sa amin suspension eh. Like they will
oh wow.
suspend us parang isang araw, tatlo, parang ganun. Dahil,
Yung sa mga prof namin, walang pake sa amin kapag ka, kunwari, ay dismissan
ay
nyo,
hindi,
sige,
ano na
laro na
yan,
kayo.
pag college, walang pake. Pero,
Pag-cutting, mga ganun.
yung sinasabi ko parang mas like elementary ko na yun eh. Elementary,
Oo.
high school. Pag nahuli ka,
Well,
papagalitan ka.
yung tipong college cutting, uy, cutting, laro
Oo,
tayo.
cutting lang. O, walang may pake kung nagka-cutting ka ng college, pero high school, grade school. Kahit after school, kung may ginawa ka after school, papagalitan ka kung nakita ka naka-uniform lang eh.
Oo. May mga di ba, may mga com shop na bawal naka-uniform laro. Di ba?
Oo,
Na
gagawin mo, tatanggalin mo lang yung polo na naka-t-shirt ka lang.
oo. So, okay, pwede na yan.
Pwede na yan. Sige lang.
Maglalaro ka pa rin naman and either way,
Oo,
yes, tipong,
damn.
yung tipong magla-lunch at dinner ka na sa com shop. Yung pancit canton lang, tsaka coke. Pwede na
Oo,
yun.
oo, tama yan. Imagine mo
Kaya,
kaya na if but like magandang edad, let's say 16. If you were like
oh,
16 sa mga time ngayon, would you consider like going pro sa esports? Or like doing something sa
oh.
esports? Malaking gamer ka ba
Mm,
yung estudyante ka pa lang or hindi naman masyado?
siguro yung history ko with games is like, uh, before, like, batang-bata pa, like
Oo.
around grade 1, mga ganun. Like I've been playing FPS since around those times. Like
Oh,
oh,
nice.
like talagang exposed na ako sa games like straight up day one. Siguro siguro comes back to yung time na na like hinahayaan lang ako sa sa trabaho ng mom ko. Like yung sa mom ko parang manager siya for
Oo.
Sony. Eh, Sony that time when I was very young is PlayStation days. Like, bagong-bago pa lang ang PlayStation 1. So,
Oo.
just to pass the time, naglalaro lang ako ng PlayStation 1. Like, lang. Ang naalala ko pa nga yata, yung Fantastic Four, tsaka Pac-Man pa ata yun, yung mga laro nun back then. Like, it's very
Yung
old,
3D Pac-Man.
oh, 3D,
Eh,
yung tipong, di mo alam kung 3D or 2D eh. Basta, parang borderline
in
early
between,
graphics or early graphics pa ng PlayStation 1. Sobrang baka luma pa. Tapos, after nun, FPS, parang may weird time ata nagkaroon
Na
ng
tayo nag-CS. Nag-counter Strike.
na nag-CS like very very young age, like wala kang malaro or wala kang
Oo.
magawa. So, laro ka na lang ng CS.
Yeah, yan
Com
yung
shop.
ano eh. Ganun din
Yung
yung
mga
childhood ko rin eh.
yung mga kasabayan ko sa com shop is mga kasing edad natin. Tapos ikaw, mga bata-bata pa, grade 1 na yun. Like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm just
yeah,
point and shoot lang.
yeah.
Like,
May kwento ako, I don't know if I did it already sa podcast. Pero there's a time na
oo,
uh, merong computer shop super nearby lang sa amin na
oo.
I got banned.
Oh,
Ay,
wow.
sarado na pa yung computer shop. Pero there's a computer shop malapit sa amin na I got banned
How
dahil
though?
uh, sobrang na-tilt yung may-ari. Kasi
Wow.
lagi ko siyang ino-off sa Counter-Strike.
Wow.
Alam mo yung tawag namin at the time as Magnum, yung kulay green na op.
Oo, yung 5-1. Oo.
Yung mahal. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. The
and
one shot.
yung
You
one
call it
shot.
one shot.
One
Yeah.
shot. Tapos alam mo yung sa sa D-Dust, yung tawag namin bridge, pero hindi naman
Oh,
talaga
yeah.
siya bridge, underpass lang siya.
Oh, basta ano siya,
Oh,
oo.
underpass ka. Ewan ko bakit bridge yung
We
tawag
call it
eh.
bridge. We call it bridge also.
Yeah.
Oo. It looks like a bridge though. It
Yeah.
really is a bridge.
Pero apparently, kahit daw yung developers, nagtaka sila, bakit bridge ba yung tawag nila dito? Tangina, palubog siya.
It made sense kasi it's a bridge from point B to point A.
Yeah, yeah.
Oo.
Nice, nice.
'Di ba? Oh, dududum.
Anyway, pwede yun.
Oo.
So, yung nga, sabi niya, parang ayaw niya na, na may nagsa-sniper lagi. Eh, ako, bata ako. Yan lang
Oo.
yung kaya kong gawin. Kasi sobrang dali naman mag-sniper.
Wow. You know how
And,
to snipes, bro.
yun, pre.
Damn.
Ewan ko, ewan ko yung skills ko yung bata ko di na nag-translate ngayon. Pero yun nga, sobrang galing ko na tilt yung may-ari na to the point na naban ako. Yung weird kasi parang 27, 28 na siya. Tapos matabang mama. Tapos ako parang small 12-year-old boy. Parang
In his perspective siguro like I get beaten by a kid, mga
Oo,
ganun.
pero sabi niya, "Tangina mo, puro sniper." Tapos biglang naging toxic, nagtina-trash talk ako. Yun yung first experience ko with like trash talk na IRL. Parang wow.
Com shop trash
Oo,
talking.
coffee shop trash
Damn.
talk. Yung todo pack you pa.
Yung tipo nagsisigawan na kayo, nagbabatuhan na kayo ng mga
Oo.
black chairs, mga ganun.
Malala yung black
Yeah.
chair naman na sa bagay, black chairs nga lang yung upuan dati. Hindi yung mga gamer chairs ngayon.
Oo. Dati mga ano lang eh, yung
Oo.
sakit sa puwet.
Oo, masakit sa puwet lahat ng upuan dati.
Tipo,
Ang
mapipilitan ka talaga mag-isang oras lang talaga kasi
Oo nga, no?
masakit yung puwet mo. Maisip,
Nare-realize ko lang
big brain.
ang
Big
hardcore
brain.
ng mga no? Mga
Oo.
tambay sa computer shop dati, yung mga nag-8 hours.
Yeah.
Sakit sa
Yung
puwet.
ano 'no, oo. Yung mga tambay sa computer shop talaga yun yung mga yung
May dalang
nilalaro nila
unan.
Ragnarok,
Ay, oo.
yung ano, yung mas RPG games like MMORPG, like mga addict talaga. Hindi ko kaya yung ano.
Oo, di ko rin kaya yung
Like
Ragnarok eh.
I tried run online.
Run.
Hindi ko kaya.
Yung run
Talagang
online,
sumuko ako dun.
parang people kept telling me what to do to the point na parang
Oo.
di ko gets anong gagawin ko dito.
Yan yung ano, yun yung grind era eh. Yung tipong
Oo.
lahat was into grindy
Yeah, and
games.
kung
Oo.
parang may na-miss out kang isang araw, no? Sobrang wala ka
Oo.
na.
Yeah,
Di,
pre, may times 3 event na
oh,
EXP, ba't wala ka? Mga
oh,
ganun.
kailangan, after school, laro ka or else. Tapos pag nag-miss
Oo.
ka one day, sobrang taas ng level gap. Parang, takin na, ano
Oo.
nangyari?
Yung tipong level 30 lang kami, ngayon mga level 75 na. Ano yun? Wow, ano
Oh, tapos
nangyari?
di ka na pwede mag-catch up kasi sila araw-araw pa rin. Ikaw,
Yung
uh,
parang na-OP ka
whenever.
na kasi ano eh, ikaw na yung taga-loot, ikaw na yung taga-farm. Mga ganun. Yung
Yung
kabuisit mo.
sobrang taas ng level gap, di ka na makasama sa kanila.
Eh, tapos ano, yung tipong hindi ka na makakapasok sa area na 'to kasi kailangan level
Oh,
ano ka.
may level requirement.
Oo, grabe.
Pero ayun nga,
Eh,
if ever you were 16 ngayon, tapos yung mga games is mga ngayong games,
hmm,
i-consider mo ba mag parang i-career ang pagiging gamer or like either streaming, pro,
like for today, I guess,
let's
medyo
say ano,
50-50 pa din,
yung
mga
pag
gano'n.
16 years old ka, kung gaano ka
Oo,
tingin mo kung gaano kang addict sa gaming yung 16 ka versus would it tingin mo ba na ano parang ma-impluwensya yung pro career mo ngayon?
in an ideal world, oo. Pero in a very, very realistic world, siyempre
Hindi
50-50
rin.
tayo diyan, oo.
Paano mo
Kasi
nasabi?
kasi siguro sabihin natin for today, like hindi mo puwedeng hayaan like yung career stuff, like yung ano, the
Sabagay.
usual college stuff. Like yung
College ka na
mga
yung 16? 'Di ba high school pa lang rin yun?
yung 16 hindi, eh, parang yun yung wala pang K-12, sabihin natin wala pang K-12 mga gano'n.
Okay. Hindi, wala
Yung
pang K-12. Alam ko ano ka lang nun eh.
oo, college na ako that time.
1, 2, tangina.
Eh,
Oo, tama,
K-12 'di
tama,
ba
tama, tama,
is like
oo.
you're in 15 years old tapos
20,
freshman
20,
freshman ka
20,
pa.
ano eh, 20 graduate. Tama, oo. Nalala ko na.
Oo. So basta yun. I guess ideally it sparks interest eh. Pero ang kick lang naman dun is ang reality kick lang mismo is what will you make out of it? Yung tipong ano yung career mo after that? Like, okay, esports.
Sabagay.
Oo. Eh,
Well, majority ng ano is parang yung mga get rich schemes, yung parang
oo.
i-monetize mo ngayon habang bata ka pa, ipunin
Oo.
mo.
Like the grind
Yeah,
mismo. Like,
do the grind
you should
tapos
be start streaming like very young. Mga ganun.
mag-retire ka na afterwards. Ewan ko pa
Pero
kung, yeah.
that's a very ideal situation.
Oh,
Pero
ideal
in a,
yan, yeah.
really realistic, siguro gawin ko lang example yung mga katopa ko sa communities din na at a very young age pero they want to consider esports din. Like sabihin natin, they have schools, they have ano din, like they have parents din na convince,
Yeah.
anong mangyayari after this and that. Like they have careers din ano na they could think of din. Pero it's okay din na they still participate din in esports in a way. Yung alam mo yun, like
Hindi
tipong
yeah.
tipong estudyante sa umaga tapos ano sa gabi, esports sa gabi. Eh, ano talaga, it has the really then yung balancing act ng that kind of stuff.
Well, malaking factor na rin siguro is yung dahil nasa Pilipinas tayo, no?
Yeah.
Kasi
It's
iniisip
like
ko rin eh, like, uh, if like 16 ako ngayon and tingin ko I would try to go pro. Pero pag, for example, ano magandang benchmark? Alam mo yung mga Apex Legend, ay Apex, PUBG,
oh,
yung mga PUBG pros natin na wala na, yung parang di na nila ano gagawin after PUBG.
oh,
Parang ganun,
yeah.
like,
Parang they got stuck on a game. Tapos, what if the game dies? Or
yeah.
the game just got stale for some reason.
Yeah, yung iba na gano'n eh,
Oh,
nag-Valorant, pero like if it's like if for example yun, like 16 years old, nag-pro ka, alam ko yung magiging problem ko talaga is paano pag di nag-stick yung game?
yeah,
Kasi ano eh, so far the only games that you could say that really stuck was League of Legends and League of Legends, Dota 2, CS:GO in terms of esports. Pero
yeah.
yan din yung ano kung saan you should be like maybe let's say 2 3 years. You should be like the best. Tapos if you play any longer, either ano may magpapalit na sa'yo na newer people. So hindi
Oh,
siya you know
and the bagong
good.
breed.
Yeah.
It's an era kind of thing din eh. Like who are your audience or who are still playing the game. Tsaka who still supports who. Like anong which game survives. It varies din. Yeah, medyo ano din, medyo crazy din sa mundo ng esports. Like there's so much unpredictability din somehow. Like Valorant din, may time since very young pa yung game, siguro momentum na lang siguro tsaka alaga sa community. Doon na magbe-basis kung ano yung future ng ano ng game niya mismo.
Yeah. Lalo na ano, you don't know if ang hirap rin magsabi ng future ng mga games. Eh. Pero let's hope na
For the best,
yeah.
nawala yung focus na
Oo nga
konti.
eh. Well, naka 1 hour 30 minutes na tayo.
Yeah.
I guess tama naman yung ano, we talked about your career. Interest natin sa esports.
Yeah.
Tapos napunta sa Valorant PH.
Tapos yung
Check out
esports
nyo.
scene.
Esports
Yeah.
scene. Tapos what if bata tayo at may esports
Yeah.
scene. Tingin ko if ano nga eh, kung bata ako tapos may esports, mukhang ano lang siya, yung parang pang college lang. Tapos after college wala na. Back
Parang,
to normal life na ulit.
parang it's ano eh. Parang it could be the big thing kasi madami kang time for stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
other
Kasi
stuff. Yeah.
alam ko ano eh, like it is weird pero after college wala na akong oras. Kahit
Yeah.
ganito yung trabaho ko, mas makawala pa akong oras.
Adulting eh.
Yeah.
It
It gets
happens.
harder the older you get. Di ba? Ba't di
Yeah.
ako sabihan? Mas naubusan yung oras pang laro, no?
Yeah. Yung tipong I've earned money to play games but I have
But I
no
have no
time to play.
time because I need to make money to play
You
more
know?
games.
Or it's like an endless loop.
Yeah.
It's for some reason. Yeah, we love games. Yun
Yeah.
lang yan. We love games.
Yun nga eh. It's weird nga eh, kasi parang yung college high school ako, before we end, yung college high school
Yeah.
ako, hindi ako much of a gamer kasi una wala akong PC, hindi ko rin
Yep.
afford yung mga like stuff. And yung nagkatrabaho na ako din yung time na finally I'll invest on a PC
Yeah.
so I could play games. Tapos ngayon parang shit, di ko malaro yung mga games na parang Steam
May
library
Steam
ako na
backlog.
Steam backlog na never na umaandar.
Like, natatambakan lang there.
Oo.
Oh, there's Steam sale. Like, you buy 10 games, then
Oo,
play only one. And that's it.
at di mo pa yung tinapos. Parang
Oo.
10% lang of that game.
For just for lalaroin mo, then forgot. Oh, I forgot
Oo,
playing this game.
grabe.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun conversation. Rizal, thank
Yep.
you so much.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
yeah, good.
Susunod ulit. Ang
Oh,
haba ng usapan na yun, no?
okay.
Hindi ko na malayan ng oras, actually.
Same. Ganun yung point ng mga ganito. Pag sabog ka, di mo namamalayan yung oras. Nakatulog ka ba?
There's a 3 a.m. kick there. Like,
Oo, kasi ako ano, parang may pagka-antok, pero willing to talk. Kasi ano eh,
yeah,
barely talk naman eh. So maganda yung mga ganito. Kasi you get to know
yeah.
each other.
Parang
Yeah.
alam mo yung isip mo is like in a mellow stage
Oo.
na
Parang ano,
tipong it's very solemn pero gusto mo makatulog pero you're thinking of stuff.
alam mo
Parang
yung ano,
ganun.
parang sleepover. Parang ganyan.
Oh, yung
Yung
tipong magkatabi lang kayo.
di ka
Oh,
natutulog sa sleepover kasi puro kwentuhan lang.
oh, yung tipong alam mo ba pre, yung ganito
Oo,
ganyan.
pre. Pre, alam mo ba?
Pre, Tipong kunwari nasa labas kayo, "Ay, yung mga stars, oh." Ano
Oh.
So
Yeah.
sobrang next
Imagine
time,
kung
next time.
na-invite ko si Jen for this. Mukhang tas tatlo tayo, parang mas lalong hahaba yung usapan
Yeah,
dahil ang dami natin.
maghahalo-halo lalo yun.
Oo.
Yeah,
Pero it would be nice nga to have Jen.
maybe
Para,
one day.
oo, kung di na tayo lahat busy. Anyway, that's a episode of Giuseppe's podcast. This is Rizal. And yeah, go check out Valorant PH. It's the biggest Valorant Discord group
Community,
community
yeah.
in the Philippines. You can find games, tournaments, get to know people. Baka nandyan yung special someone mo, yung kaduo
Hey,
mo,
hey.
kaduo mo sa Valorant.
Try your luck.
Oh, try your luck there. Thank you again, Rizal. And
Alright,
yeah, see you next episode. Hindi ka yung viewers ko. Bye!